Hello student, how are you? In the previous session, we look at the photoelectric effect and the photoelectric current also. On which factor the photoelectric current will be affected? That if the intensity and the frequency, these are the two factors which affect on the photoelectric current over here. So one of the intensity and one of the frequency. As per the previous session, we cleared them that the intensity and the frequency, how it is affect the photoelectric current or the photoelectron emitted. Okay then. Today's session, we look after the effect of the potential difference over here. So potential difference काय आहे आपण ते आपण बघणार आहोत आणि potential difference चा photoelectric current वरती काय इफेक्ट पडणार आहे ते आपण बघणार आहोत. तर या दोन याचा जर कन्सेप्ट आपल्याला ओके झालेला असेल, क्लिअर झालेला असेल तर then we'll see the effect of the potential difference. First of all, in this case, the intensity and the frequency. Frequency means the threshold frequency. Nu zero. Okay. So for the effect of the potential difference, we took as the intensity and the frequency to be the constant value, which is in the constant value. There is no changes at all in the frequency and the intensity also. दोन्ही आपल्याला एक कॉन्स्टंट आपल्याला करावे लागते as per the effect of potential difference करतानाची गोष्ट आहे. ठीक आहे. So intensity and the frequency, which is to be the constant over here. So look after the effect of the potential difference काय होतं. First of all, as per the previous experiment, photoelectric effect जो आहे आपण बघितला होता, त्यामध्ये काय होतं की there are the two plate, one of the emitter plate and one of the collector plate. If the electromagnetic wave in the form of the photons, which is incident on that emitter plate, so as soon as it is an instantaneous procedure, जेव्हाही वरचे photons त्या metal वरती पडतात, as soon as the photoelectric current or photoelectron will be emitted. Photoelectron त्याच्यामधून निघायला चालू होते. So that's why the photoelectron will be emitted over here, and this one photoelectron which is collected by the collector plate, which is another side of, isn't it? So this one photoelectron which is, but when that collector plate having the positive potential over here, जेव्हा कलेक्टर प्लेटला आपण पॉझिटिव्ह पोटेन्शियल देतो तेव्हा हे photoelectron will be attracted towards the collector plate. ठीक आहे. If so we go to the graph also, की आपल्याला जर photoelectron जर आपल्याला नंबर ऑफ जर वाढवायचं असेल किंवा फ्रिक्वेन्सी जर चेंजेस करायचे झाले किंवा इंटेन्सिटी चेंजेस करायचे झाले, त्या सेम एज द पोटेन्शियल डिफरन्स जर चेंज झाला तर आपल्याला काय इफेक्ट पडतो. ओके. सो when the photons will be incident on the plate, then the photoelectron will be emitted, and which is collected by the collector plate. If and only when the collector plate having the positive potential. Okay. So what is the graph between them? So if the potential difference are applied, okay, this one is the photoelectric current. So we get the photoelectric current over here, no doubt. Then again, I increase the potential difference again. So I increase the potential difference again. No doubt. So there is again, I got the photoelectron and the photoelectric current also. Okay. Then again, I increase the potential difference also. There is no doubt I got the photoelectron or photoelectric current also. But at a certain stage, when I increase the potential difference step by step or further later, त्याच्यापेक्षा जर लागले तर I don't get that there is the increase of the photoelectric current over. There is a steady. Then again, steady. So there is no increase in the photoelectric current. If I increase step by step, no doubt I got the photoelectric current at each step. But at a certain stage, there is no increase in the photoelectric current or the photoelectron over here. So that's why, which is called as the, this one which is called as the saturation current. What will call as the saturation current. So we quickly revise on this. If I increase the potential difference over here step by step, then there is no doubt we got the photoelectric current over here step by step. Then again I increase the potential difference over here, then I got the photoelectric current over here. But at a certain stage, if I increase that particular over the limit, we can't get the increase of the photoelectric current over here. So there is a saturation photoelectric current. So that's why, which is called as the saturation current. Okay then. But in the case of the second case, first of the case, the collector plate having the positive potential over here. But at the second of the case, collector plate having the negative potential. The collector plate having the negative potential. But in this case, when the photon will be incident on that particular photosensitive material, there is no doubt. So at the instantaneous, this one is the instantaneous procedure. The electron will be emitted and which is attracted toward that particular plate. But that collector plate which is having the negative potential. That's why this photoelectron and the negative potential will be repelled to each other. Okay. जेव्हा photoelectron collector plate side ला येतात, but the collector plate having the potential which will repel to each other. Okay, so there is a decrease of the photoelectric current over here. Then, so if I increase the negative potential, so decrease in the photoelectric current, so step by step, if I increase the potential, there is a decrease in the potential current over here. If I increase the potential, there is a decrease in the photoelectric current. But at a certain stage, there is no photoelectric current at all. So that particular point, which is called as the cutoff point, or another word, stopping potential. Or this one point, which is called as the stopping potential. One of the one which is called as the cutoff or the stopping potential. One can quickly revise on this. If I increase the negative potential, there is a decrease of the photoelectric current. Because of this one photoelectron and the negative potential will be repelled of them. So this one photoelectron having the most of the energy over here and will be attracted towards the. So there is a step by step. If I increase, so there is a sum of the, yet that particular, all of the electron does not have the same energy. One of them could be maybe strong or one of them could be less. So which electron, those electron which is having the extra energy, then it could reach that particular collector plate. So there is a sum of how the photoelectric current is to be accurate. So after which, then if I increase the potential difference, there is a decrease in the potential difference gradually. But at a certain stage, we could not get the photoelectric current over here. Okay, that means that if we have the negative potential as stronger as the speed of that photoelectron over here. So there is no photoelectron to reach that particular collector plate. That's why that particular point, which is called as the cutoff point or the stopping potential. So we can formulate this one is the situation over here when the negative potential will be increasing. So there is a sufficient energy of negative potential over here to stop the most energetic photoelectron. Okay then. So the speed of that particular photoelectron over here, so 1/2 mv square. V, that is the maximum velocity of the photoelectron. 1/2 mv square, which is equal to the negative potential. There is the charge of electron and the potential, negative potential. That's what we write as the V0. So there is a formulation when we apply the negative potential over here. So 1/2 mv square, which is the energy, which is the velocity of most energetic photoelectron particle, which is equal to the negative potential EV0. That's why if we apply the negative potential as level as the speed of the most energetic photoelectron, so that there is no photoelectric current appear at all. So student, as far as this one situation, we see the three effects over here. First of all, the effect of the intensity, effect of the potential difference, and effect of the frequency. So in this concerning, we see the new topic or the fresh topic, Einstein photoelectric effect or Einstein photoelectric current also. So in concerning of the Einstein, what is a global theory or the quantum theory, why the electron will be speed up when the photons will be emitted on that particular plate. So this one, all of this theory which is included in the Einstein photoelectric effect or Einstein photoelectric equation. Okay, so we look after back. This one is the emitter plate and this one is the collector plate for necessary for the photoelectric current as per as we know. When the photon will be emitted or the incident on the emitter plate, we know that there is a photoelectron will be emitted and the collected on the collector plate. So these one photons or radiation which include the photons and the photons having the energy which is equal to h nu. Okay, then according to the Planck quantum theory, the photons having the energy which is equal to h nu. That means that the radiation which is having the energy of h nu. So photoelectric current, which is the instantaneous procedure, so we explain over here. So h nu, the energy of the photon, will be incident on that emitter plate. So when they collide to the electron in the material, so this one plate within a material, we have the electron over here. Okay, and then when the photon will be collide, which is having the h on the electron. So that's why we get the photoelectron. As soon as they collide with the electron, we got the photoelectron over here. So this is the instantaneous process, instantly. So in this procedure, the energy of photon, h nu, which is transferred to the electron. Okay then, so h nu, the energy of the photon which is transferred to the electron which is inside the emitter plate. So आपण त्याला म्हणताय photoelectron. Okay then, so this one h nu energy which is absorbed by the electron. So this one h nu energy which is used by this electron into two ways. Okay, there is a two way over here. one of the electrons. H nu, which is the energy of the photon, which is incident on that emitter plate, and the emitter plate contains the electron over here. This one electron will be get absorbed this one energy of the photons here, and this one electron, which is the most energetic after this. So this one energy which is split out or which is used by this electron into the two of the base. First of the base, that the energy which is used for the to separate the electron from the surface. To separate the electron from the surface. So, when the photons will be incident on the emitter plate, some of its energy which is used to free out the electron from the surface over here. So, first of the part, or some of its energy or partial energy which is used to separate or the free the electron from the metal surface. So, minimum energy which is required to free the electron from the surface, which is called as phi0. त्याला काय म्हणायचं? उसको क्या बोलते हैं? phi0. So minimum energy which is required to free the electron from the surface. Which one is the energy? Having the photon's energy h nu. H nu is the energy of the photon. So some of its energy or some of its partial energy which is used to free the electron from the surface, which is called as the phi0. So that's why which is called as the photoelectric work function. What it will be called as the photoelectric work function. So, which stands for the phi0. We again explain. This one is the photon energy H. When they incident on that particular emitter plate on the electron, some of its energy have to energy which is required to free the electron from the surface. Some of its energy will be. So, which is called as the phi0, and then phi0 will stand for the photoelectric work function. And the second of the energy, after this, remaining energy will be appeared of the kinetic energy of the electron. Some of its energy to free from the surface, and the remaining energy which is used by the electron, the kinetic energy of or to increase the velocity or to increase the speed of its electron, which appears as the kinetic energy of the electron. So that's why we can write as the equation 1/2 mv square, that is the kinetic energy, which is equal to the h nu, which is the total energy of particular photons, and phi0, which is the photoelectric work function, and the remaining energy which is used for or appeared as the kinetic energy. So minus of phi0. Okay then. So the remaining energy which is appeared as the kinetic energy of the electron, that's why we can write as the 1/2 mv square, which is equal to the h nu minus of phi0. H nu, which is the total energy that we have, and the phi0, which is energy used to separate from the surface. That's why the remaining energy which is equal to the kinetic energy of the electron. So 1/2 mv square, which is equal to h nu minus phi0. But as far as we know, in concerning of the potential difference, we apply the potential difference on that particular negative potential. So the equation of kinetic energy, when we apply the negative potential, 1/2 mv square, which is equal to ev0. Okay, I explain further. So this one negative potential which is having the same energy which repels the most energetic photoelectron over here. So that's why we write the formula 1/2 mv square, which is equal to ev0. So this one is the also formula of the kinetic energy of that particular electron, and this one is the energy of the kinetic energy, the EV0. So this one, both of the equation will be get equalized. So we can write as EV0, which is equal to h nu minus of phi0. So according to the Einstein, this one is the equation of the photoelectric current also. So later on, we discuss about the further cases over here. Now, from this equation, 1 half mv square, which is equal to h nu minus of the phi0, there are the different cases in concerning of this equation. Then, first of the case, which is concerning with the frequency. So that is a threshold frequency. So, if I decrease the frequency, threshold frequency, if I decrease the frequency step by step, that means that we can write as the frequency which is equal to 5G. Okay, so this one threshold frequency which is equal to the frequency, that means that the radiation of the frequency decrease the step by step over here, so that kinetic energy will be 0. If that particular level, that particular frequency level, जोपर्यंत आपण त्या frequency पर्यंत पोहोचत नाही, we can't get the photoelectric current over here. But if we decrease the frequency lower than the threshold frequency, so there is no photoelectric current at all, and so that there is no kinetic energy at all, and the kinetic energy will be 0. So that is why this one value put down in this equation. So 0, which is equal to h, instead of nu, we can write as nu 0 minus of phi 0. Okay, what is the value of the phi 0? So phi 0, which is equal to h nu 0. This one value. I can explain. So this one frequency which is lower than the threshold frequency, so there is no chance of the photoelectron emitted over here. So that's why the kinetic energy will be 0. So that 0 which is equal to h nu 0 minus of phi 0. But what is the value of the phi 0? Which is equal to the h nu 0. So this one value which is put down over here, this one value of the phi 0, h nu 0, which is put down this one equation, we can write as 1 half mv square, which is equal to h nu minus h nu 0. 1 half mv square, which is equal to h nu minus h nu of 0. So h is to be the constant, nu minus nu 0, that is the kinetic energy of photoelectron. So this one is the another form of the photoelectron. So photoelectric current, the kinetic energy which is equal to h within a bracket nu minus of nu 0. So from this equation we can clearly say that whether the photoelectric current appears or not. So this one is the 3 of the condition over here. First of the condition, second of the condition, and the third of the condition, which is concerning with the frequency only. So try to understand this one, 3 of the condition over here. So nu, which is a greater than of the nu of the 0. So nu 0, which is called as the threshold frequency. If that particular frequency, threshold frequency, so this one threshold frequency which is less than of this, that means that the frequency which is greater than of the threshold frequency, so photoelectric current will be here. थ्रेशोल्ड फ्रिक्वेन्सीच्या वरती जर आपली जर फ्रिक्वेन्सी जर आपली असेल तर आपल्याला फोटो इलेक्ट्रिक करंट आपल्याला मिळणार आहे. बिकॉज थ्रेशोल्ड फ्रिक्वेन्सी विच इज द मिनिमम फ्रिक्वेन्सी दॅट द फोटो इलेक्ट्रॉन इज टू बी द जस्ट अपियर. बट त्याच्यापेक्षा जर जास्त जर आपली जर फ्रिक्वेन्सी असेल नॅचरली देयर इज अ फोटो इलेक्ट्रिक 100% अपियर. In case of the second reciprocal of this, so nu 0 which is the frequency which is less than of the threshold frequency, the frequency which is less than of the threshold frequency, threshold minimum frequency च्या खाली जर frequency असेल So there is no chance of the photoelectric current over here. This one is the second one condition. First one condition, above threshold frequency, if we adjust the frequency, naturally the photoelectric current is to be appear. But the below the threshold frequency, there is no photoelectric current is to be appear, or photoelectron is not emitted over here. But in the third of the case, the frequency and the threshold frequency, the value of the both of the them which is get equal. Frequency and the threshold frequency, value of that particular value is to be the equal. The photoelectron just appeared. The photoelectron just appeared, but the kinetic energy is very lower position, or the kinetic energy is also zero. So this one is the three of the condition which totally depends on the frequency and the threshold frequency. That's all.